There is a tax you never voted for, no politician campaigned on it, and you never signed a piece of paper agreeing to pay it. Yet every single day, it quietly drains money right out of your savings. You won't find it listed as a deduction on your paycheck. There is no line item for it on your annual tax return. It operates completely off the books. It's called inflation. This is a deliberate, mechanical transfer of wealth from your pocket to the institutions that control the currency. The modern financial system relies on you believing that this daily loss of your purchasing power is just an unavoidable fact of life. Most of us were taught a very narrow definition of inflation. The schoolbook version says prices rise because consumer demand outpaces supply. Or you were told prices rise because the cost of raw materials went up. Oil got expensive, so the products made from it got expensive. While these factors play a role, they omit the primary catalyst, the massive, coordinated injection of global liquidity that began in 2020. Starting that year, the United States injected more newly created money into the financial system than at any other point in modern history. The European Central Bank immediately followed. The Bank of Japan did the same. Every major economy on Earth activated their money creation mechanisms at the same time. This influx of cash, not just simple supply and demand, is what drove prices higher. Focusing on consumer demand provides a convenient cover story. It allows central banks to hide the direct consequences of diluting the currency. To see the math behind this, imagine a perfectly closed room. Inside, there are 10 people. There are 10 apples, and there is exactly $10 in circulation. In this balance system, each apple naturally prices itself at exactly $1. Now, a government entity walks in and injects $10 new into the room. Everyone has more cash, but the supply of apples hasn't changed. Because the money supply doubled while the goods stayed static, the price of each apple doubles to $2. This is the mechanical reality of inflation. It occurs whenever new money enters a system faster than that system can produce real goods and services. This leads to a critical question. When new money is created, who spends it first? The government and its immediate contractors receive the new money first. They spend it on infrastructure, military projects, and assets while prices are still at their old, lower levels. This is the Cantillon Effect. It ensures that those closest to the money printer benefit from full purchasing power before the currency begins to devalue. As that money moves through the economy, it pushes prices up. By the time it finally reaches your wallet, the market has already adjusted. You receive the devalued version of the currency. The institutions got the full value version. This creates a structural penalty, effectively siphoning wealth from those at the bottom of the financial hierarchy and concentrating it at the top. The wealthy generally avoid this penalty by holding physical, appreciating assets. Real estate and stocks adjust upwards as prices rise, preserving their net worth. The losses are borne by those who hold cash, workers saving for the future, retirees on fixed incomes, and anyone who followed the advice to keep their money safe in a bank. In 2020, a fast food meal might have cost $8. Today, that same meal is $12. That 50% price jump has moved significantly faster than most people's wages. Keeping money in a bank account provides a false sense of security because the numbers on the screen stay the same. In reality, the purchasing power of those numbers is in a state of constant decay. Following traditional advice to save cash has become a mathematical guarantee of growing poorer every single day. Protecting your wealth requires a transition. You must move out of holding raw cash and into tangible assets. Stocks and index funds have historically outpaced inflation, returning 7 to 10% annually over the long term. Limited supply commodities like gold and silver serve as a second layer of defense. Because these cannot be printed, they are the exact assets central banks hoard for themselves. The most resilient asset remains your personal earning power. Skills that make you more valuable to the market compound faster than any bank's interest rate ever could. History shows that governments will always print money, and cash holders will always pay the price for it. Beyond this erosion of value, a separate indicator that signaled every major market crash of the last 50 years is now flashing red for 2026. If you want to see the data and how to prepare, subscribe for the next video.